Hey guys, I'm outside today. She's outside. She's in nature. I joke, people in my house are just being loud AF. I feel like my eyebrows look crazy. Today, I just brought you guys outside to chill with me so that I could... Not that. Yeah, so I just brought you guys outside today. Like, this is what I would normally do outside. But I brought y'all because I'm gonna give you a life update. Assuming that y'all give a fuck. I'm just gonna tell you guys what's been going on this past year that I have been missing in action. Not only from YouTube, but from life, really and truly. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I don't really be posting on there either. This is pineapple. So yeah, so last year, September, so honestly, a lot has been happening, a lot of changes. I have gone through a lot of changes. One of them mainly being that I quit my job. Quit my job last September, which has been wild, honestly, because I didn't just quit my job, I quit working 9 to 5s. Like I gave that up completely.
Hey. Bitch, you better be joking.
Where do I even begin? So for most of last year, and I made a video about it, I think, or no, I didn't make a video about it, I just like mentioned it in a lot of my videos that I'm depressed, or that I am sometimes depressed, which I realize is normal to have like ups and downs. But anyways, I was really struggling with my mental health last year. Like, when did I struggle for real? I was just unhappy. In all honesty, I think I was in survival mode from university, because one day I will talk about how bad university was for me, but I swear to God, I almost went outside of Urban Hall, went to the little elevator shop and just chuck off and call it a day. Like, it was too much. I was really holding on for dear life, and in all honesty, I don't think my mental health has recovered or like gotten back to where it's supposed to be. I think it just declined even more than it was in university. Most mornings I would just want to just not wake up. Honestly, I hated everything. Anyway, when I went to work, I was working in a company as the admin person and marketing person, and after a while that I just became head cook and buckle washer. And anybody knows that working at a small company in Jamaica, sorry, my titties are sweating. Working in a small company in Jamaica is absolute torture because you have to do everything and you get paid nothing. Anyways, I didn't even realize I was depressed. It was really YouTube that helped me realize that I was depressed, because I wasn't making content. I couldn't bring myself to make content. I would make content and I couldn't bring myself to edit it or anything. So I would come home from work and just go to sleep. I'd be in the car on the way home, and all I'm thinking about is sleeping. There's like, I can't bring myself to do any side hustles, any nothing. I just want to sleep and get up again, work, sleep, get up again, work, sleep. I didn't want to go anywhere. I had to force myself to like see my friends and things like that. My job was pretty toxic. It was a pretty toxic environment, filled with liars and deceivers and gaslighters, to be very honest. For a while, I wanted to quit. Like, when I identified that I needed to leave this job, I didn't know what to do because I didn't have another job to go into. And I thought to myself that, Kaylee, you're the type of person that needs stability. If you leave your job and you now have nothing to go to, you're gonna be more depressed. Like, you're just gonna fuck up yourself more. Well, the universe said, girl, you have to leave this job regardless. So what happened is that I ended up being vetted by a scammer. Just to put it very simply, somebody offered me a job. They were definitely not the most legitimate person. Anyway, I told him yes and I took the job. I quit my other job. So in my head, I'm going from one job to the other. And then this man just disappeared. Just disappeared off the face of the earth, guys. And I remember I sat down right by that pool. I bawled. And I never know what I was going to do with myself. And then in that moment, it came to me that this is not what I want to do. I don't want to do a 9 to 5. I want to try entrepreneurship. I want to try and put myself out there and make a name for myself. That was one of the hardest conclusions I ever had to come to in my life. That I don't want to work a normal job because I have such bad anxiety that I kind of just wanted to fit into what people think is normal or what people think is stable. But at the end of the day, if it's one thing the pandemic made me realize, is that you need to just do your damn thing in this life because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know when life is gonna up and change completely and you're gonna have to restructure everything. And you don't know, as a matter of fact, you don't know when it's gonna end. And I realized that I don't want, if the world ends tomorrow, I'm not gonna feel good about myself and know I'm still down in a office. I work like somebody over me, I force me to do for them work and I force me to build up for them dream. I mean, I kill out myself. And all I'm getting is this stipend to say, here, no. I'm not gonna feel good about myself, but no, say I spent all of my life sitting down, killing out myself to build up somebody else's dream, because the reality of most work situations is that you're never gonna own that company. Like, upward mobility, my ass. You're never gonna, I wasn't gonna achieve my dreams by working in somebody else's company. So what have I been doing since then? I've been doing a lot of freelancing, which is hell on its own because Jamaican people don't like pay. Do a lot of social media freelancing, marketing consultancies. I also opened up a little small business called Chaos Swim. It's a swimwear store. Follow us on Instagram. I'm gonna be launching new stock in June for the summer. So follow and support, guys, so that I don't dead for hungry, please. But honestly, 10 out of 10 would recommend quitting your job. I'm not gonna lie, people. It's nerve-wracking because not having a stable income is crazy, and you don't have enough money. I don't have as much money as I used to have, but also I'm so much happier. Like, I'm so much more at peace with life. Like, I don't think that, I think I realized that my brain, it doesn't really work with the set scheduling. Wake up every morning at the same time, do the same thing every day. I have to be able to switch it up and do work at random hours. And I have to just be intuitive and go with what my body is telling me. So if I don't feel to do work today, I can make up my mind that I'm gonna relax today, or I'm not gonna start until 10 o'clock. Like, me can't have somebody in my ears every second I tell me if you do this and do that and do this and no. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I'm sitting now outside drinking rum, eating a pineapple. I spent the last 5 days cleaning up myself and doing some work. I finished and now I'm relaxing. Could you do that at a 9 to 5? No. Obviously, it's not for everybody. I am lucky enough to be living with my mother. She's not pressuring me for like rent or anything, because if I did have to pay rent, there's no way I would be able to just up and quit my job like that. But I think what I really have to say is just follow your mind. Like, anything your gut is telling you, look into it. Don't just write it off. Weigh your options and see if you're actually able to achieve this dream. And one of my biggest things is that I was so worried about what people would think. if I quit my job. Like, oh, she went to university, she got good carry mark and this and that, she's just a waste girl and she not an ambition. Guess what? When not come with me to my grave, you know. And when me dead, and me and God alone are gonna look on each other. Y'all are not gonna be there. So maybe people do judge me. Maybe people will judge me. I don't care. I'm working on building up myself. And it sounds cliche, but you never know when life are gonna end. So just do your damn thing. Do what you feel like, follow your intuition as best as you can. Just do what makes you happy. What else happened? Okay, in January or February, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, which has been just fucking wonderful. No, it sucks. If you've been on my channel before, you know that I've spoken about weight gain. Well, people know, you know, why my weight fluctuates the way that it does, because I have Pcos. No matter what I do, even if I starve, I could not eat at all. From summer 2020 to now, I have just consistently put on weight. No matter what I do, whether I exercising or not exercising, whether I eating good or not eating good, though I just keep getting fatter. So who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna look like next year? Thank you, Pcos. Like, it doesn't matter what I do, I'm gonna get fat and I'm just gonna have to accept that. How did I know I had Pcos? Or how did I even get diagnosed? My period was very irregular normally, like all my life, but kind of just ranging between a cycle of 28 days and 35 days, which apparently is abnormal. I didn't know that. So I went to the doctor because I was on like day 60 and I had no period. So I was like, honestly, in my head, I was like, you know what I was thinking. So I went to get an ultrasound. Because you can never be too careful. People be peeing on sticks, and the sticks are telling them that it's negative, and they got babies in their stomachs. Y'all got whole ass babies in your stomachs. So I got an ultrasound. Anyway, when he did the ultrasound, he was like, well, there's nothing in your uterus. And I 344 black things on my ovary. I was like, bomba blood clot. I want that. So that was traumatizing, honestly. And he gave me 2 options for treatment: birth control and metformin, which I picked metformin because I hate birth control. I have not been able to ever recover physically from starting birth control in terms of my weight. Like, it has never gone back. And at this point, I don't know if it's from the birth control or if it's from the Pcos, but I'm fucked either way. So I've been on metformin and honestly it sucks. It's terrible. I don't recommend it to anybody. I'm sick all the time and them claim say, oh, that make me lose weight, and I know me can't see no weight lose. Me just sick and miserable and nauseous and I do and I vomit every second. So really and truly, I'm just gonna finish the course that I was prescribed just to see. I don't even know why I'm finishing the course. I think I'm just conforming, honestly, because my doctor told me to just do it. Or I think I want to have a solid argument when I tell him that I'm not going to do it anymore. I don't know why I feel like I need to prove something. But I'm going to finish the course that I'm on. And then I'm going to look into more natural remedies for my Pcos. But yeah, those are the main things that have been happening, that have been taking up my mental space, why I really haven't been on social media or I haven't been very present. And I'm gonna hope that I'm over the hump now, because sometimes it just takes you coming to the conclusion of it. Sometimes it just takes you realizing what is making you lazy or what is making you depressed for you to kind of go over the hump. So that's that. Do I have anything else to say? Definitely follow my swimsuit page, guys. Please follow and support, so that, you know, your girl can have money and your girl can feel like she didn't quit her job for nothing. I also have exciting things coming up, and don't tell anyone. I'm working on a podcast. well, as the co-host, so look out for that. It's gonna be interesting. I just have to say that if in your head, if you are in a 9 to 5 or any job that you're miserable in, and the only thing that's really stopping you from quitting is anxiety and worrying about what other people would think, fuck that. Fuck that. Follow your mind, cause you want God alone at the end of the day, and you want born and you wanna go dead. So consider you in your decisions, and don't think that you have to be like what society subscribes. That's what I thought for so long, and I can't bother no more. Like, I want to do my own thing, and I want to feel good. I'm a very hard worker, and it bothers me to put in all the work that I put in, and it's not for me at the end of the day. I prefer to be chilling out myself, because people always say, oh, you quit your 9 to 5 and you go to entrepreneurship. You think that easier? You gotta go from working 9 to 5 to working 12 to 12, or you gotta work all through the night, and so what? I feel better to be working all through the night, and at least it's my business. It's my business. I am gonna thrive, not miss a man. So that's my take on the situation. Before I go, I have one question to ask you guys. I don't think you guys even saw me with red hair. Should I do it again? Should I dye my hair red again, or should I leave it like this? Can you even see what color this is? It's like a very dirty blonde. I want you guys' opinion because I'm getting bored of my hair right now. So should I dye it back red, or should I do another color? Comment and let me know. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me bust in your ears. I want to 2K handsome. Remember to like this video and comment and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have been feeling the same way. And honestly, I'm gonna try to be more open about my mental struggles because we all go through them and nobody's talking about it, or not enough people are talking about it. So that's my new goal, just to be completely open and honest with you guys. And that has always been the goal of my channel, or just my journey as a content creator. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to hear me be open and frank about, because that's what I'm gonna be doing. I don't really care. Yeah, cheers as usual, because all I do on this channel is drink rum.